Hello everyone and welcome back to the MMORPG Basics. Our topic today will be based on currency generation. My name is Maxoss and joining me is Mireme.
Hello and welcome. Can I ask you something?
Well, sure. Go right ahead.
What does currency mean?
Good question. Actually, that was the first topic I was going to talk about. Currency means some kind of medium of exchange for goods and services. You most likely know it as money, gold coins, or tokens.
So we're gonna make money.
In a way, yes.
Awesome! We'll be able to do some shopping. I'm all ears. Go for it.
Sure. But before I tell you how, let me ask you this. Why do you want to generate currencies?
I'd love to buy some wonderful equipment pieces. Or maybe buy some great furniture for my house. Actually, come to think of it, there are so many things I could do.
Quite interesting, don't you think? There is no real answer for such a question, because the answer is inside all of us.
What about you, Maxoss? What would you answer?
Well, for me, it's about helping those who are in need while being able to afford myself everything I need. They say sharing is caring, right?
You were saying generate currency. What do you mean by generate?
Most of the time, people think they make money. In real life, we only generate it. We do not make it. In games, however, you can do both.
Isn't it cheating then?
Well, it's not making as creating it. In many games, the system allows us to sell items to both the players and the NPCs.
NPCs?
Oh, right. NPC stands for non-playable characters. You might know them as merchant and vendors. Or it could be a blacksmith. They are not real players, however. As you sell your item to those characters, you trade an item for money. And most of the time, there is no limit to the amount you can sell, thus you create money. On the other hand, you can also trade goods with other players with the money they created. This is what your game economy is made out of. But let's keep it simple for now. You just need one simple and basic rule: spend less than what you gain.
This is quite obvious.
I know, but sometimes we need to have some simple rules. They are easy to apply. And with simple rules come simple tips and tricks of the trade.
I'm listening.
Most MMORPGs use the same logic. An NPC asks for your help in a certain endeavor. You decide to help him. Once the task is completed, you come back and are rewarded for your efforts. This is the way known as questing. Some efforts are once in a lifetime, others are repeatable.
Great. Questing. And?
The second one is known as farming.
You want to grow food?
Not that kind of farming. Think of it more as you kill specific monsters in a defined zone. You then reap the reward of your massacre, I guess. Then you wait for the monster to reappear or respawn and you restart the killing. In many MMORPGs, random monsters have a table of items they might give you. To keep it simple, let's say you can predict the rewards you may receive. After that, it's just a question of numbers. Mathematics laws comes in. The more you defeat, increase the chance of you getting that item.
So farming is another method. Gotcha. Say, what do we do with the items we get from this method?
Haha, well done, it's the next part. You have two choices. The first one is to sell the item to an NPC, as we were saying earlier. The other way is quite interesting. You have the possibility to trade it to other players or use a system called the market or auction.
Is there a way to know which one I should use?
I'd say the best way to know about it is to ask people inside a game you are playing. You can also compare prices from vendors with the last transaction on the markets. Experiment to find out what best suits you. Maybe in a more advanced tutorial I could give you more specific tips. You know what they say, one person's trash might be someone else's treasure.
Alright, I can't wait for juice tips. Well, I would suppose that's it for now.
Yep. Actually, nope. Come to think of it, there's one last thing you should know. Even though it's quite simple, I'd rather share it now. It's best to learn the rules of the game. What I mean by that is, use what's inside the game to exchange. Some people might want to sell you currencies for real money. It's often referred to as RMT for real money transaction. Whatever you do, never buy from there. There are strict rules in MMORPGs. If you are caught doing so, it might result in a temporal block, and in some cases, a ban hammer.
Ban hammer?
We call it that way. Like in court, when they slam down the hammer, there's no turning back. It's the same case for your game account. Treat it as you would with your real life. No cheating. Sooner or later, people who cheat get caught and it's most likely game over.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm so glad I never used those.
Such a wise idea. Being fair play is the best way to fill your currency pouch. And on those words, it will be the end of our capsule.
Thanks, Maxoss. It was fun.
It was my pleasure. Take care for now and have an awesome day.
Bye everyone! Hello everyone! We hope you enjoyed today's capsule. If you want more, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment. See you soon!